thought is that why are the farmers of only Punjab protesting while Punjab is biggest producer of wheat? What about farmers of rest of India? Because farmers in many states, and we have seen those success stories, have welcomed the new laws. Can one set of people force the government to withdraw a national law even if it is for the larger good?
Well, first of all, even if it is for the larger good itself is addressed. What is for the larger good? The farming laws are for the larger good. And if there are some farmers who have doubts about it, we can speak about it. So, rolling back of the farm law as a demand cannot be on the grounds of larger good. Larger good rests in the fact that farmers all over the country are coming out with clear anecdotal and experiential examples of how they stand to benefit. Didn't you come to know of that particular case of a Maharashtra farmer who, not getting paid in time, approached the district collector in Madhya Pradesh from where the trader was, who got paid because of the district collector ensured that the payment was done in time? So, repealing of the laws for the larger good just doesn't hold water.
What is the...
But if they are asking about some aspects, yeah.
Yes, please, go ahead, ma'am.
But if they are asking about some aspects of the laws in which they are confused or in which they are not sure, the ministers are ever ready to answer those clarifications. Now, from the press meets of the ministers who have been engaged in this negotiation, whether it is Narendra Singh Tomarji or Piyushji, it's very clear that the representatives who are attending the negotiations on behalf of the farmers are not putting their finger on those specific issues which are causing concern for them. Contract farming exists in Punjab, exists in Maharashtra, where Congress party is in the ruling, and they have never thought of repealing it. Whereas when it is part of a central law, there is so much of confusion about it. It is already existing in Punjab and in Haryana and in Maharashtra and in Gujarat and in Karnataka. So contract farming is not one thing for somebody and one other thing for the central law.
Yes, and what is the possible solution?
And as regards the prices?
To current stalemate, ma'am, because some experts are saying let Punjab decide its own destiny, leave it to the state government entirely. Is that possible? It has also been proposed that the government should completely withdraw free power and other subsidies and in turn put more money directly in poorest farmers' accounts.
See, these are solutions which people can come up with. These are solutions which people can come up with because they're not at the negotiating table. And even with Prime Minister Modi and the government of the day in Delhi ready to sit and talk, talking is not happening, whereas protests are continuing even as talking is happening, which itself in principle, if you look at it, defies the principle of goodwill, where if you're starting to talk, please engage in the talk. And if you think that the government is not responding, and in this case responding also in written, the government is on its own given a written reply. So that's where I think the minister's statement, Piyush Goyalji's statement, that probably this whole negotiation has been hijacked. The farmers' protest, which is on questions of they not being clear, probably is gotten hijacked by such elements for whom protest in India is now becoming an exercise to recover some of their lost ground, bring the brotherhood from all over the world, and also have all their old boys associations stand up and speak from their respected think tanks centers, and also those who have a column space available for publishing in global newspapers to publish articles against this government. Sum and substance of what I want to say here, Maria, it looks as if these are all windows of opportunity for those disgruntled elements which are hijacking every protest to destabilize this government.